federal government audited their own agency, CRA.
Auditor General, yes.
Yes, the Auditor General. Yeah. And they called CRA to test the accuracy of the phone lines, right? And their accuracy was not great.
Can you tell us some numbers?
Yeah. So for personal tax and general questions, they only got it right 17% of the time. And for business, 54% of the time.
Isn't that crazy?
It's wild.
The government agency that's enforcing the rules cannot give you the right information.
No, they can't. And it's
I don't understand
shocking.
why. I don't understand. I think they spend billions on CRA, but they can't have people get the right answer, because who's responsible for now acting on the bad information?
Yeah.
CRA? No. The taxpayer is going to have to pay the tax, maybe interest or penalty, because they acted on bad information, and then have to go back and maybe find relief if that's possible.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's really sad and really concerning, because, it doesn't make me happy, the fact that, we joke about it, but the fact that the government itself is, crazily incompetent in this area is just really concerning.
Yeah, their talent pool is not great.
No.
Just to say it that way, right?
Yeah.
And it's really sad to know that people rely on those phone lines and they take that.
We do too sometimes, right?
We do. We'll call in, but at least we're educated on tax policy, tax rules, that we can look it up and be like, oh, they got that wrong. But a taxpayer,
no,
they can't.
The first problem is getting on the CRA. Auditor General not only looked at the issues related to the accuracy, but they also audited them on, how long are the wait times? Are they properly getting onto the calls? And I can share my experience and you can share yours, but man, it's tough to get CRA online on the phone.
Yeah.
Online is a difference.
They're not
online.
Yeah.
But man, it's so tough.
Yeah, you have to listen to their music.
I dread calling them because there are times where I call CRA. I know it sounds like a rant. It isn't, but it's really the reality, because sometimes we're in such a rush to do things in certain timelines that we are imposed by CRA. But if you need any help, it's going to be super tough, because if I call CRA, if I have one of my staff or my colleagues call CRA, sometimes you don't even catch them. It just gives you a busy line.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even ring because their capacity is maxed out, right? So a lot of people are calling in. Their phone systems are not able to handle that kind of volume. So good luck. Even if you got someone, or even if you found your way into the queue, it happens, but it happens where you can actually get onto the queue and randomly get disconnected. So you may have waited, heard all that music for a long time.
Gotta listen to the music,
yeah. It seems easy for sometimes clients to say, can you call CRA to do this or do that? But behind that simple request is a couple hours of just waiting sometimes,
And we need access to our phones to do other work for other clients.
It's true. It's so true.
It's you need a separate phone altogether for CRA.
Yeah, you can't use your phone for so long because you have to keep listening to that whole music for so long.
Yeah.
Now, there used to be a callback feature. I remember that.
Yeah, I've used that.
Yeah, I was really happy when it was.
Yeah.
But then suddenly, I don't know, it simply just went away.
Yeah.
It was no longer there. And I don't understand why that happened. A lot of companies have the callback feature. If you prefer to wait, it'll tell you.
I felt it was a hit or miss.
A phone number to call you.
I would get it sometimes, but sometimes I wouldn't get it. Yeah. I didn't know how that worked.
I don't know either, but I think these are simple things. I think call centers is not something you need to figure out anymore in this day and age. There's lots of examples. There's lots of solutions. You don't have to reinvent the wheel here.
Yeah.
And it's a simple thing where people are calling in, have them pick up the phone or give them the ability to have a callback feature. Very simple, right? Or have the information somehow more accessible. We were talking about the online issues just in the past topic. But it is tough.
It is tough. Well, guess what? They came out with a 100-day service improvement plan.
Yeah, it did. They did, and it's over now, right?
It's over now. From September to December 11th.
Yeah.
They claim that they're a lot better.
Yes. And time will tell. I think the 100 days started when? September, yeah. To December 11th.
Yeah.
100 days. I saw the CRA release, by the way.
Yeah.
That they were very, finance finance minister had said, okay, we're going to issue a 100-day plan and like greatly improve the service from CRA. I mean, that should have been the case the whole time. Why did Auditor General have to find out such poor performance?
And then publicly make it aware, and then everyone was frustrated.
It had to be like one of those things where like you're caught, and then now you're just trying to make it all good.
Yeah.
And finance minister is basically making these promises and probably pushing or pumping a lot of resources, more Canadian taxpayers' dollars, to CRA to make sure his 100-day plan that he's like publicly promised is now working, and he can demonstrate that, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's the service improvements do not need to be this low to get to a point and then have react so hard. I think this is like an ongoing improvement that does not need these big steps or big announcements.
Yeah. I think like overall they were saying things like, when I briefly read it, was they're going to expand the call centers, hire more people to answer the phone calls. Yeah. They were going to invest more resources in that, have a chat box that you can talk to instead to get information, which they already had because the Auditor General, I think, also tested that or came out.
Yes, what was the result?
It was 66% accuracy there.
No.
66% wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong 66% of the wrong.
Yes.
We read that article I think it was published by National Post in November. And I can't believe it. Like
66%. So more than half wrong.
Yeah.
And then they spent $18 million on Charlie. Charlie's the name of the chat box. Cost a lot of money to make Charlie.
But that's the thing. I mean, I want to connect the 2 points, right? You said they're going to hire more people.
Yes.
They already have 54,000 people. Yeah. Almost exactly.
They want to put more people in the call center area and hire more people there.
But they're not shifting existing people to call center. They're actually hiring more people to attend to those calls.
Yeah.
And fine, it is what it is. I feel like maybe they're going to train them even more, and they're going to have more people attending to those calls. I mean, it is what it is. That's what we need. We need that. But then, the chatbot thing is really interesting. You said that. I mean, they spent $18 million for what?
Yeah.
There's so many. I mean, I think I saw a quote from MP House Father, Liberal government. And he's like, I'm just going to paraphrase it because I don't remember the quote exactly. He said something about like how he was stunned to hear this, like 66% of the time their own chatbot is wrong after having to spend $18 million on it. His response was like, well, there are other tools available like ChatGPT. They can do a lot better job.
Yeah.
But and you don't need to spend $18 million bucks.
Yeah.
Right. Anybody can access that basically for free. There's a free tier available. So I think the government, maybe I'm like taking too simplistic approach about security and like compliance and other issues that probably are on top of mind by the government when they're designing these systems. But I think there can be a solution where like they can take a sandboxed version of ChatGPT or like some LLM model, like a private version, super private version. I mean, Apple does it with ChatGPT for their systems, right?
Yeah.
For iPhones. They can take a system that's pre-made by somebody else and then use that now instead of recreating their own thing.
Yeah, because they just have to scan all the publications that they already have made publicly and summarize those to answer an question,
just train
right?
on the data that's already made available online.
Yeah.
So.
But it cost them $18 million to make Charlie. And
problem.
Charlie is 66% wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're making improvements to it. So, feels bad. I feel bad beating up on it so much.
Yeah.
But after $18 million, come on.
That was a significant number. When I saw that, I was shocked.
It's intense. So now that the 100 days have passed, I saw the government, CRA had released something on their website, and it sounded like a very congratulatory
results, I guess.
Results, yeah, like we've like doubled the capacity of the call centers. We have done this, we've achieved that, or whatever.
Yeah.
But man, they have so much ways to go. Like there's so much more to still go and improve.
Yeah.
Right?
I think like hiring the right talent.
That takes time.
We were talking about the individuals that just work from home, right? And how that doesn't lead to great service all the time.
No.
There's a lot of things that need to still be done.